Hey, what is up you guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am shooting right back at you today with another episode of Do Not Mess with Sub His Minecraft World. I know that I have never called it this before, but since people do not seem to leave me alone in this world, I will try to make it as clear as possible that people really need to stay out of here because I am getting sick and tired of this every day. So last week someone broke into my house again after I moved like 1,000 blocks away from my old house. So you might be thinking like, well Sub, what in the world are you doing right now? I mean, I am just throwing around with some blocks, right? Well no, you would be kind of wrong about that, because what I am doing right now is nothing less than necessary when people think that they can just fool around with my house and destroy my property and belongings. Now, having said that, I am going to be dedicating this video today to make the most secure house doors possible in the world of Minecraft. Even though this might sound a little bit over the top, I think that it is my right to secure myself and my house to the fullest range of my capabilities, and I am willing to pay a lot of Robux for these security measurements that I am going to be taking today. Because like I previously said, and before that, I am sick and tired of the fact that people seem to not care about any of my personal belongings in here. I mean, I have said this 1,000 times already and I am going to be saying this again. I only join into this Minecraft world whenever I need some peace and some rest and just some space in general. I mean, I got dumped by this beautiful lady this week and I am just tired of people stealing my stuff and all of that. So right now I am going to be protecting my house, and I am going to make sure that anyone who dares to still cross me with all of this, well, I am going to make sure that ends will meet with them, because I am not backing down from a fight and I am not going to be putting down these arrows because I am Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am going to become a force to be reckoned with. Now with that said, I will still have to do a lot of things to actually get done with my security installations, but you know that will come with time, and I hope that the people who still think that they can just try and mess with me are able to see then that I am not someone that they can fool around with. Because like I said previously in this video, and as I have said in many other of these Minecraft videos, I only come here when I need some rest and relaxation and some peace of mind. So whenever I come around this place for any of those three things and I come up to my house and I see that it is gone because some Herobrine guy decided that it was worth it to destroy my house, or for some random noobs to come crash into my world through some random portal that I have never seen before, well, that is just the time that I am going to be defending myself against these people to make sure that I can just use this beautiful world that we call Minecraft for my relaxation and some spa kind of like activities. Now that may sound weird, but you know, a man has got to do what a man has got to do to get some relaxing around here for himself. Right now let's do this. We will start to go out and build some fancy new doors that are made with lava. This will keep the people that I do not want inside of my house out of my house, and otherwise they will catch some lava. Now it may not look like something with high-tech security right now, but once I am done with all of the building and construction, then you will be able to see that no one thief will be able to storm into my house and steal stuff. That is just how good I am at this, and that is just something that I like to do. I like to prove people wrong, and that is just the thing that I am going to be doing around here. Now let me quote you this from a book called Walden, written by Henry David Thoreau, and he says, and I quote, "If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them." So I feel like I have always been the one that was building castles in the air. Now need it be that I did that around here in Minecraft or Roblox or just in my head, that does not really matter. The essence of this quote is the fact that he says that you need to put the foundations underneath those air castles, and that will make sure that they become a reality. So the foundations are the hard work that one were to put in when doing something like that. Now I will be the one who is going to put the foundations underneath of my castles in the air, or my doors in this case. I am going to make sure that no one can mess around with the Sub-Zero Exabyte the Great anymore, and they will all regret ever crossing me. Now let's close this up with this fine roof thing right here and choose ourselves a little nice closure that I am not going to be saying out loud, of course, for security reasons, duh. And now with all of that said and done, we should not be able to get in through this roof here. And would you look at that, we did it, boys. This is stage 1 of my super awesome security project that is like going to be super awesome. I mean, I would not think that it would be anything less than awesome, just because, you know, I mean, come on people, take a look at me and you would see that I am just here to rule the world. I mean, I am not here to rule the world, just ignore the fact that I even said that, but I am here to rule over anyone who is trying to break the rules. I am a rule enforcer, as you would say. Or I could be more like a law enforcer. Oh my god, you guys, I am basically a police officer right now. That is amazing. I love and support the blue line. So shout out to any of the cops out there and stay safe. Now of course none of this would be able if I was not that much of a mastermind, and I am going to do everything that I can to be able to get this done and to make sure that no one will be able to ever mess with me again, because that is how I roll. I command and I conquer. You could see me like the new Donald J. Trump, but then less old than he is. Now of course this house would not be anywhere near done without some high-tech trapping equipment, now would it, you guys? I mean, I am not messing around with this right here, I am not kidding with you all. Now this trap house thing, if you would, is going to be able to give me an eagle-eye perception of anything that is going on around my property. This way I can detect the thieves and the grievers from inside. Okay, maybe not really like here, but I mean it is going to be something for them to get out of here. Now what this means is that I will be able to detect those people that are trying to trespass on my property, and this puts me into the advantage. It is actually giving me the high ground at that point, because they have no idea that I know that they are coming for me, so I can put up all of my defenses and I will be able to wipe the floor with every one of them. Now some might say that that would be enough, right? Just putting up the outside walls as traps. Well no, because walls are meant to fall. So these walls are not perfect, meaning that I will also have to protect what is inside of those walls, and that is exactly what these beds and stuff will do. It will lure them in. No one is ever going to steal from me ever again. You could see this as my way of getting payback on the people that tried to wrong me over the years. So I will not stand for any of that, and I will do whatever I will be needing to do to actually get this done and finally get back to all of the relaxation stuff that I was doing before. So let me do this right now and it will pay for itself in the long run. I mean, all of these things are like state-of-the-art equipment, so yeah, I had to pay a state-of-the-art price for it, but that is all worth it if you ask me. I mean, eventually in the long run all of this will be paying itself back, because this means that less items will get stolen and I will not get grieved as often. So without all of that I can just focus on maximum relaxing around here, and that way I can work even harder when I am back in Roblox, which will make sure that I can make more and better videos, ending up in me doing a better job and making more money, so that I can keep doing these kinds of videos for you guys. Now I have still got some tricks up my sleeve for any of the guys that still think that they can come around here and bamboozle me. It is like this controlled confusion. It is all a grand illusion, because even though they think that they can just bamboozle me like that, I will show them that I can bamboozle them even harder, because watch what I am about to do. First I am going to build this thing like no other house before, or trap for that matter. Alright, so guys, please forgive me right now for what I am doing with this place here, because I literally have no idea what I am doing right now. This is just some on the fly thinking right here, because I literally have no idea how to use all of this. So if you have any sort of tips and tricks for me, well, it will always be welcome, of course. But right now I do not really have enough time to go look for some tutorials, because I will really need to make sure that no one finds me in this hole. I mean, no one will find me, right? I told that guy to just go away a couple of minutes ago, so I hope that he respects that instead of following me or coming back with like a group of guys or something, because I usually get intimidated pretty quick and I am like a turtle. I will need a shell so that I can hide in there, and right now I do not have a shell, so this is basically my shell right now. I will have to make sure that I can get through this, otherwise I will not have my shell for whenever more people show up, and then well, that means that it is time to panic for me. Something like that. Okay, well of course I will have to get out of this, right? So this lever will not work, because I cannot just leave my house unlocked like that, otherwise those darn strangers will definitely be showing up again. So I will need to find something new that will work instead of this. So I guess that this will work, right? I mean, there is no way that anyone would be suspicious of just some bald rocks around this place. I mean, it might look like a dump, but that is the point, right? Who would go looking for me at a dump? So I guess that will work out, especially since this is all just going to become one big trap, and we are able to lure people into this thing and never let them out, because that is pretty much the purpose of this trap. So that whenever a noob starts looking for me around here, Then they will enter the place and they will be trapped forever and they will not be able to bother me, so that way I can stay unbothered and I can keep making my videos like I love them. That is a nice thought, right? Let's hope that it works for now then. Now of course, with all of the first wave equipment being placed down, I will just make sure that I can close up the walls right here so that I am not going to get anyone in my back, because I am not that well protected right there, and I am already breaking the bank on this equipment in the front, so I really do not have any type of currency or something like that left to also protect my house from the back. But that does not matter, since I am in a little bit of a beach which will cover my back right there and then. Now you may have noticed that I said something about this being my first wave equipment. Well, yes, this is very true, because I will be going to build my own version of the second wave equipment, even though I am not yet sure what I am going to be using for that. But what I do know is that I am going to need something good for it, something that will make the trespassers think twice about what they are about to go do. So let's see what I can actually come up with to finish this right away. So what would you guys come up with? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, now of course all of that is what I am doing is just an advice. You do not have to take advice, it is just there to guide you through your life and maybe help you make a decision. But do not forget that advice is just that, advice. It is some sort of way to help you make your decision. It is not there to make the decision for you. So the same goes for me right now. I am here, but I am not letting anything that has happened today affect me. I will just continue on, just like the brick wall that I talked about the other day. That brick wall might be there, but you can always climb it. The ones who think that you cannot climb it, they will never be strong enough to actually climb it. So I will stop boring you guys with advice and poems, but I will rather just fight on to live another day right now, unlike the noobs that actually will enter this place right here, so that way we can make sure that they are not bothering me anymore. I am actually hoping that my super trap right here is much like the Death Star, and that it will become the most feared weapon of all time right now. That would make my day. Now let's just hope that we can get to the next part in a little bit of a quick manner, because I am about to pop an egg right here because of this waiting. Oh my god, I need more me time, and I do love me time, you guys. But that was enough me time, because we have a lot more things to go through, and I do not want to get all repetitive to you guys when it comes to my content, because my content is always very original and non-clickbait like, so I do not want you guys to start thinking any less of me right now. There is just too much at stake when it comes to the channel and to the people and you guys, and I am not about to throw all of that away just because I am starting to become lazy. Well, let me tell you this then, because I am not lazy, nor will I ever become lazy. Okay, never mind, I might actually be like very lazy, but that does not matter, because there is just a lot of stuff that I have to do, so there is just no time to be lazy around these days anymore. So this sub is changing from a lazy dude to an awesome dude, and there is nothing that you can do about this. But I am not mad at that. And the only reason why I am not mad at that is because I am going to be a changed man from now on. I am not just going to cast out all the people that come to me for my experienced help and such. No, I am going to change them by changing myself and my outlook on said people. So I will be getting some stuff together, and by stuff I mean explosives, and I am going to make sure that this hero Brian and the noobs do not have anything to do with getting my house blown up by turning him into a pulp. That is pretty good, right? That is one way to put myself on the map again, right? I mean, I am just a freaking mastermind right now. There is no one that can beat me, I can tell you that much. I am pretty much the best destroyer out here, and I am not letting that be taken away from me, because I am the only Sub-Zero exabyte out here, and I am ready to freaking rumble, kids. I will not let this hero Brian guy get all of the attention when I deserve all of the attention, and not him at all. Alright, and of course he will not get me. Now let's hope that they will never be coming back here ever again, nor his friends or whatever. So I am going to start with all of these tools that I handpicked for this specific job just back there, and I am going to be installing some more doors and fences and stuff. You know, just some more security stuff, I guess that you would call it. And if there is one thing that I do not like, then it will be getting caught in the back with my eyes looking the other way, which would be pretty normal when someone is coming around from the back. But you know, that is all just metaphorically speaking. I am going to be loving every freaking second of this, and that will be all of it today. Now alright, my master plan is going to go into full effect right away. Right now I am going to make sure that everything is gone right when he gets back home, although I have not seen the guy ever since I got here, which to me is a little bit fishy, of course, but I am just going to let that fly for right now, because I think that this thing should be noob proof. But still, I am hoping that I will never actually have to use this.